Yes, people, greetings. Welcome back again to the Nick and Dad podcast, the World Cup special. This time around featuring the Senegalese national team. Much love and respect to our African brothers, people. Subscribe to the channel, like up the video as usual. Jamaican boys talking about their African brothers from Senegal. Bonjour to all the French speakers as well. But this time we're going to talk about the head coach, Pape Thiaw, former Senegalese national player as well. How far can the Senegalese team make it? Yeah, can Sadio Mané be again more of a national era, more of a treasurer if he can manage to get the Senegalese team out of this group? Yeah, how far you guys think your national team can make it? How good is this Senegal team? To be honest, is Senegal the best African team at this given time? Yeah, is it the best national team put together with a very good squad, a very good chemistry, and a very good team effort on the pitch? Yeah, are this team better than the Morocco team? Yeah, we saw what happened in the final. Let's see if this Senegalese team can did what the Morocco team did in Qatar. Yeah, and even go probably further into the final. I don't doubt them. They are a very good team. They play together. So let's see what will happen. But your reaction, Daniel, to this Senegalese squad, like more of looking at the star-studded players, the Mane, the Sar from Crystal Palace and Spurs, looking at the Diouf, the Ndai, these players, fabulous players for the Senegalese team.
Yeah, and you forgot Nicholas Jackson. You get what I'm saying? But
I
I
was
think
leaving that for you to make that announcement.
for sure. I heard you say that if Senegal team is the best team in Africa currently, I think I just edge them above Morocco. I know Morocco went to the semi-final of the last World Cup. You get what I'm saying? So I think, but I still edge Senegal over them. And Senegal have qualities all around from the defense, from the keeper, Mendy, one of the best keeper couple years ago in the Champions League to the defense. The defense have solid, experienced young players. You get what I'm saying? The middle experienced young players that played in all top 5 leagues in the world. In the Spanish league, Goya, the two Goya, one playing Everton, one playing Villarreal. So
Yeah.
and then the front line, they have the experience again with the young Mane, Jackson, and on the you get what I'm saying? So it's a very balanced team, and they have a strong bench as well to come on and are able to do this. You have the Sa, you get what I'm saying? So this team is gonna be one of those teams to look. I think they're gonna be that African team in this World Cup to definitely push the bar very high, like what America did last World Cup. They're gonna be in. It's a very difficult group, but I still gonna have them the edge Norway to come out this group because France. I think France definitely gonna be on the first game against France, but I still think they can able to get something from that Norway
That
game.
would be a huge game. That
Yeah,
would
I
be
think
a
the Norway game. I
huge
think the
game.
Norway game gonna be the game where which one of those teams is gonna be the team that comes second, and then I definitely see they beating Iraq. You get what I'm saying? So they definitely gonna be up there in this tournament.
This game against before we get to the group stage, right? I believe that look at what Morocco did in the last World Cup. I don't think Africa was really behind Morocco. I don't think because of the history with Moroccan people don't really see themselves as African brothers or they look at a Ghanaian team, as
Ivory
a
Coast.
Somalia or a Ivory Coast. I don't think they look at themselves as black brothers. They more look at themselves as Europeans. So I think what they did last of the last World Cup cycle, it was fantastic. But I see Africa get behind this Senegalese team. If they can push the bar to that level, I think you will hear much noise, to be honest. Remember what happened in South Africa when Ghana was right up there at the forefront, on the verge of beating the Uruguayan team in the quarterfinal to get into the semifinal, right?
Yeah.
You can feel that support coming from Africa, coming from the Black nation countries as well, supporting the Ghanaian national team. So I think with the Senegalese team, I think this team is just probably the best team at this moment. They edge Morocco's probably, not individual players, but as a unit, coming
Yeah,
from how the previous coach Cisse really set up the foundation as well. And now we're seeing, his assistant Pape Tiao, a former player as well. I think he played in the 2002 or so World Cup as well. So we're looking at it where, man, very good team, very good manager. I want to read out something, for you as well, where it will highlight of where this coach, is coming from. So the Senegalese coach, he was a former Senegalese international striker, and he played in the 2002 World Cup team that made the quarterfinals for Senegal. That was huge for them. After retiring, he started coaching clubs in Senegal, especially Nari Tali as well. In 2022, he became a coach of Senegal local team. That's the A team that played in the local African Cup, and they also won that tournament as well. In Africa, the Nations League in 2022 championship. And he started to raise a lot of bars, the reputation, everyone started to hear about him. Then he joined, the long time Senegal coach in Aliou Cisse, as well as the assistant coach. When Cisse left in 2024, Tia became the interim coach, and Senegal won all 4 qualifying matches with him without conceding a goal. And now we saw what happened in the last Afghan in Morocco, where he beat them, and then the politics come in play, where they try to strip the Senegalese team. I don't think no one will really embrace the Moroccan team of they won the last African tournament. I think Senegalese are the champion in our
yeah,
eyes. You get what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I think when you listen to the history of that coach, that tells you that this is a man that he was in the system. He understands everything about the Senegalese team from locally to internationally. He's a former player. He was in the team as well 2002 when they made it to the quarterfinals. So looking at it, you want history to repeat itself. I've done it as a player, as a striker. I want to do it as a coach as well.
Yeah, and I have to give him a lot of props, not a lot of top black coaches out there, you get what I'm saying? So when you see our brother is doing a good job, you get what I'm saying? He's doing a great job. I see when I was watching that game against Morocco, and he take off a couple of their best players and put on players off the bench, and I was wondering like what these guys doing, and this is the guy that really really trusts his team. You get what I'm saying? So not a lot of top coaches do that all the time, and for him to do that, that tells that this guy really know what he's doing. But I think I respect him, and I also he is the players really respect him because even when he was
Yeah,
telling the players to come
definitely,
off the
definitely,
field, come
definitely,
off the
definitely.
field. You get what I'm saying? So I think he have the dressing room right there. So I to see him make it from a player to become a coach, coaching the team in the World Cup is very. And don't forget these top African nation team normally go for foreign coaches. You get what I'm saying? The coaches that been around the blocks. You get them. So to see they have their own doing a job is wonderful. And remember the last coach was there. What's his name? Is it Papa
Cisse,
Papa
Cisse.
Cisse? You get what I'm saying? So Senegal are able to stay in their roots and still
Yeah.
doing good. You get what I'm saying? So I
Yeah,
like that. I like that.
that's very good. That's very good. Looking at it where we're talking about the star player, Sadio Mané. In the last Afghan, he scored 2 goals and assist 3. If he can do anything near that, I think the Senegalese team will get out of this group comfortable. Pape got Goy from Villarreal, he scored 3 goals in the campaign. Nicholas Jackson scored 2 as well. But the 5 goal contribution from Sadio Mane, if he can do anything like that in the group stage, I see this team comfortable getting a spot into the knockout round. And then from there, I think anything happen in the knockout round. It's a one-half game. The Senegalese team ranked 14 in the world. They are very low as well. So that's very good. They're in the top 20 of the best team. So looking at it, man, what's your take of Sadio? 5 goal contribution, 2 goals and 3 assists in the last Afghan. Can he bring that over to the big event?
I think Sadio Mane definitely is one of those players where I think leaving from Liverpool and went to Bayern never really worked out for him, but definitely able to find his feet back again in the Saudi league. He getting a little bit older. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
don't know if he still have that burst of pace what he used to have when I was Liverpool, but he's still an experience. He's the captain. He know what he's doing. So I still think he's definitely his quality. You get what I'm saying? I watched a couple of games with him when he played for Al Nassr, but still the quality is still there, but still not the same player. But I think the problem I think what happened now compared to back then, I think he have a lot of help. You have a lot of good players that can come off the bench,
Young players.
even if he's not really doing it. So I think this Senegal team is not gonna rely too much on Sadio Mané to deliver because they have a lot of qualities. You have the Jackson, you have the Sar can come off the bench and stuff. So I think if he do anywhere near what he did in the African Cup, it will be really good for them. But I don't think they're gonna rely on him a lot compared to last World Cup.
Yeah, you have a very good supported cast as well, especially at the back. Looking at Koulibaly and Niakite from Lyon could easily be the two CBs paired at the back, and maybe they will have Diatta from Monaco or Jakob from Galatasaray play at right back, and Malik Diouf. Surely he will be the left back going forward for that Senegalese team as well. And in the midfield, Adrisse Ghana Gueye. They have Pate Cis as well from Vallecano. Abib Diarra, watch him a lot this campaign as well for Sunderland. Lamin Kamara, young player as well in the French Liga. We know about Pape Sarr. Look, I think what is happening at Spurs kind of shadow the quality of player that he can be, a driving force. Look, as much as the Spurs team went through some traumas in the last, 18, 24 months in the last two campaign, every time when he put on that Senegalese shirt, he looked like the real player that Spurs bought over the last couple of summers ago. You get what I'm saying? And Ishmael Assar, he scored a very good goal, I think, away in the European Cup competition as well for Crystal Palace. So I'm looking at it where the midfield is very strong. You understand? They have Bull Idea, someone that can come off the bench, to help Nicholas Jackson as well. And they have the Magic Man, the Fleety Foot, Liam Liman, India from Everton as well. So I think this team is perfectly balanced. There's not much star-studded players, not
Yeah.
players that with too much egos, but they're willing to go out there and sacrifice everything for their country. So I just think it's an all-round competent team, and I think these players will do a fantastic job for their national team as well. So leave it right there. Much love and respect as well to our African brothers from Senegal, and anyone out there watching it who are not from Senegal. Much love and respect. Check in as usual to get more episode on what is coming, and the CAF teams and teams in Europe and the CONCACAF and South America and Asian teams. So we have a lot of World Cup contents coming out as well. So you want to stay tuned to the Nick and Dan podcast YouTube channel. So that is it, people. Much love and respect. Bless up to the French speakers. Au revoir. I'm out, people. Salute.